What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Westerbros Podcast. This is the first official Westerbros Podcast. We did one last week, but we didn't put it out. You know, you always got to keep something in the chamber, unless you're Haney. Breaking condoms. I'm Andrew Schulz, and I'm here with Haney, Marco, and Jack, and this is the Westerbros Podcast. This is the only Game of Thrones podcast for dudes who got laid in high school except Marco. And I just wanted to let Marco know that he's still one of us regardless. Marco?
I was kind of set up last week. I wasn't expecting a follow-up. I kind of made a half-baked joke.
Oh, but was it... It was half-baked. So
some of my jokes are based in reality. Some of them are. I mean, sometimes we can leave them up for imagination.
In this reality, did your penis enter a vagina in high school?
Listen, I'm not going to get into it now.
No, you weren't getting into it.
Just know that, like, I may have been a misogynist for like 5-6 years, but I came out on the other side.
Got you.
Drake taught me how to feel again.
Oh, he got you there?
Back.
Okay, so now you're comfortable. All right, good. Obviously, we just saw the season finale of, I was about to call it Westerbros, of Game of Thrones. First thoughts. Jack, what are you thinking?
It was a lot.
Jack and Haney are our experts, by the way. I feel like you guys
I don't
really
know
what's going on. At least for us. Experts
in
for
terms
us.
of Westerbros.
Yeah. So, Jack, set us in the right direction.
A lot happened. I mean, Littlefinger fucking died.
Did I not call that?
Yeah, you did call that.
I called that last week.
That was going to be a setup, right?
I've been having a good week on calls. I called this IT Kyrie trade, and I knew Carcetti was out of there. I love that you call him Carcetti, Marco. We refer to everybody as... Yeah,
explain it for people who don't.
We refer to all Game of Thrones characters as they're the Wire characters, okay? If you were in the Wire, that's who you are as a person.
For life.
For life. Mm-hmm. And then after that, you got to roll in Game of Thrones. So you were Carcetti. But yeah, I knew they were getting Carcetti out the paint.
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you think?
About that in particular?
Yeah.
I thought it was well done. You know, it was like that scene was awesome when they turned it on to him.
Yeah. But you knew it. You felt it getting in there, right?
Yeah.
Like,
the Sansa seemed like rehearsed. As like when they were having the conversation with Carcetti.
Yeah.
And he was just like, well, what would Arya want to do? When he's asking all these questions, she was like giving him the answer, like exact answer he wanted to hear. And I felt like it was rehearsed. Like at that moment, I was like, yo, like this either writing's really bad or she's playing him.
Yeah. I knew it was going down. I knew. It seemed a little. These last few episodes, I don't know. I'm so into the show. I think it's absolutely amazing. But it has come across a little bit. What is the term when you telegraphed?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like I wasn't shocked by anything.
Right.
Nothing blew me away.
Maybe in this episode.
In this episode, nothing like super surprised me. Even the last few episodes. Like what was shocking or surprising to you guys?
I mean, at the very end, them just tearing down the wall. I thought they were going to save that shit for next season.
Yeah,
like
I did not think that was going to happen in this episode.
But you knew it would happen eventually.
Yeah.
I didn't think that that's where they leave it off, like with the wall already going down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm already marching.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Marco, what you think, man? Thoughts this episode?
It was a bad episode.
Really?
It was a bad episode.
Wow.
Really? Not good.
Okay,
wow.
Hot take.
There's good. There's not a hot take. There's good TV.
Uh-huh.
Kind of a hot take.
There's good TV and like good episodes with storyline and structure and everything that flows with the original story.
Right.
And this was not that. Like this was bad TV. I was shocked. What I was shocked by was how bad it was.
What was bad? Tell me what was bad, because I got to see Daenerys areola.
Daenerys.
Bad.
A Daenerys. We got to see the Daenerys. And Jon Snow got an ass.
That was incest and bad taste.
Listen, it was incest bad, but can we talk about Jon Snow's booty? Jon Snow's got an ass like Cariucci. He does have Cariucci ass, right? And you got to give it up to him. There is something kind of, it's natural.
At this point, though, this is like the fourth time we've seen Jon Snow's ass. And they give us more and more,
He got a good ass. You know what I mean? He's not built with the dick like Podrick.
That was his real ass.
That was him. You saw the full body
it was
shot.
him.
You thought that you think he's going to come and get
I'm fine.
I think in the budget, the CGI sheet.
I need a dragon CGI and I need a lower back buttocks CGI for Jon.
Didn't we discuss his abs last episode, or was that in my own head?
No, we did.
We did.
Was that?
That was your own discussion.
For everybody who, when we were talking about getting laid in high school, we meant by dudes. We meant by getting dick in high school. That's what this Game of Thrones podcast for. We just discussed Jon's body. Okay, so why'd you think it was bad?
So the opening scene I liked when they're all in King's Landing, and I personally enjoyed the way, even though it was kind of corny, it was like good corny, like the way Dany came in on the dragon, and they had this like little face-to-face with Cersei, and she walked down the dragon like really swagged out, like
stunting, Mayweather,
killing it. Yeah, and I was into it, and I was like, okay, this is good. But then Jon was so bad in this episode.
Why?
He was over the top gullible. It was almost like he was a parody of himself at some point.
He's a Stark.
But it was too much. It was too much. He didn't.
Well, I know he's not. Well, he is actually Stark.
He's half Stark.
He is Stark.
Yeah.
He gave Theon that advice that you could be both too. So I think that was foreshadowing there.
But
shout out to me. I picked that up.
But there is something they're trying to play up with Jon, right? Which is like he's the only honest character. Like everybody around him is trying to
in my face. After school special levels we were at today about the honor. I was over the top.
He went Degrassi. He went full
Degrassi, and then he went and gave his little speech to Theon too. Like it was too much. It was too in my face.
I thought it was on brand Jon.
What?
I thought it was on brand.
That's what Jon does.
No, it was extra. It was extra Jon though. It was like extra.
So you don't like Jon to be a good guy?
I don't like him to be this good. This is too much good. Seriously. No? You didn't watch it when she says to him, she wasn't even asking that he bends the knee. She wasn't asking that he. All she was saying was like, all right, so you just got to stay neutral during the war. And like everyone was ready to dap it up, sign a peace treaty, and walk out. And he was just like, oh, hey, hold on. Actually, I'm riding with her. Like he went over the top.
It does prove you can never keep women happy because this bitch has been asking him to bend a knee for like what?
And then he bends the knee.
He bends the knee the second he's like, nah, that's my queen. She's like, the fuck you saying? Come on. We got to stop the White Walkers. What's wrong with you?
I was watching and I was like, he can't be this dumb. Like, I don't know. That was my take. And then, he's
the hero. He has to be unapologetically honest, man.
I don't think he is.
One character has to be. What are you saying, Jack?
I think it's interesting. This is just in general. I've heard people complain about this season in particular, and more recently the last couple episodes, like fans that were originally fans of the books, friends of mine who were like always like diehard fans, and now they're kind of veering away because now the show's getting to a point where we're getting to the end of the journey, the end of story, and it's falling into a little bit more of conventional,
traditional
kind of hero's journey storytelling. What made Game of Thrones great and appealed to a lot of people was that it usually played against that, and now it's kind of falling back into a more traditional. I'm
okay with that, but there's a tasteful way to do it, and I felt like it was like too much in my face. Like they really drove that point about his nobility like just way too hard. It was like, dude, like, come on.
And then everybody else around him is a liar. Even Daenerys is a liar. But I think they're setting him up for greatness. I just actually got an idea right now. Maybe we'll get to it a little bit later. But I think what they're trying to do is make everybody unfit for the throne except him.
Oh no, there's someone who's the most fit.
Robin.
No. Well, yes. Robin is currently third.
Break down the Robin.
Should we do it? Wait a minute. Let's do the power rankings at the end of the show.
Okay.
Because I have a top three, and it's
Well, real quick, we need to let everybody know the theory about Robin and how he's truly the prince who was promised.
Yeah, This is one of those like half-baked jokes that like is not prepared for a follow-up. Like it's more of a gut instinct that Robin was destined to.
Robin is the spoiled kid that would like to watch people get thrown through the moon tower.
Likes the milk from the tap?
In where?
In the Erie.
In the Erie.
Still likes the milk from the tap?
And he still likes the milk from the tap.
Right?
2%. He liked
not mad at him. But listen, the Knights of the Vale, they got a lot of swing in this whole thing.
That's true. All of a sudden, they're major players.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hold on. Did you hate when Jon said, when enough people make false promises, words stop meaning anything?
No, because it's the second time I heard that. The first time I heard it was Illmatic. That was the second time I heard that, boy. I heard it. I mean, Not an easy. I heard that. All right.
It was a great
dog changes, love changes, and best friends become strangers. I heard that.
What's up? That's what we got to play the game. Who said this, Nas or Johnson?
Yo, that part didn't bother me. Actually, that part.
Great line. There was some great dialogue.
Yeah.
We have to appreciate great dialogue. Haney, what are you thinking?
Yo, I really, really liked the episode. Okay. I thought it was great. There's only one thing I didn't like about the episode was the Theon stuff. Like, does anyone care about the Theon redemption?
Yo, that was the other thing that sucked about the episode.
Why does anyone care about, like, do you know of anyone that cares about the Theon redemption story?
First of all, if you get need anywhere it's gonna hurt. If you don't have a dick,
Right.
it's not like you just don't feel pain down there. You know what I mean? He like smiled at him.
Yeah, that was a weird moment. That was
it felt like
all
that,
of a sudden that's his like power.
Yeah,
his,
but remember that fucking movie with Amanda Bynes where she plays a dude soccer player?
Yeah.
And
That's
then
not
the
Amanda
soccer
Bynes.
ball. What's it called? Ladybugs or some
Ladybugs.
shit? I don't know. It's one of those movies, but like a soccer ball hits her in the balls and then she just keeps walking and people are like, are you okay? And she's like, oh, no, now it hurts. You know what I mean?
Correct.
It was
Roger
the opposite
Dixon.
situation. You know, it's like you're still going to be hurt.
For a show of this caliber, that was like kind of like a stupid moment.
Why are we redeeming Theon? What is...
I think it's
Jack.
it's a case where the writers, it's out of George R. R. Martin's hands now, and they're looking for stuff to do with certain characters. And I think Theon is kind of an outlier. Like he doesn't have much to do with anything now that the stakes are so high.
Yeah.
And they're just like sending him off to go
To
after
get his
Euron.
sister.
It's like
It's just no one cares about
yeah,
her.
no one fucking cares.
There has to be a reason. I think he has to break her away, and then maybe what's left of the Iron Fleet that's on his side will maybe go to war with the Iron Fleet that's on the other side.
And maybe his like redeeming ultimate redeeming quality is that he'll save. He'll show up with an army at some point.
right,
Like,
and then
hey,
he'll be the Knights of the Vale
right.
at some point,
Right.
right? Because we know that the White Walkers can't go in water, so this is going to have to be fought over water at some point in time.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, Haney, anything else?
I liked everything else besides the Theon stuff. I'm like, even with the, people
Don't break it down scene by scene. I'll tell you what sucked about every scene. I brought clips,
that meeting with that
ammo.
the lead up to the meeting was cool. It was cool seeing
Okay.
all these
Agree.
characters. Like, who was it? It was like, like Bronn and Tyrion.
yeah.
Stop here. Stop. I'll stop you right here. Mad corny. Yo, the mountain is a giant person, and what's his name?
Clegane.
The Hound walks up to him, and then they play this camera trick where they're the same size.
Yeah, they've been.
That's-
Yeah, but whatever. Come on, we have to give up the fact that people are. I mean,
okay, all right.
I
Tom
do
Cruise
want.
is 5'4". He's been 6'3" in every movie his entire career. You know what I mean? We have to give up a little bit of size.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
we're
fine.
with
I am looking forward to Clegane Bowl too, though.
Oh, that's
It's
gonna go
happen
down.
eventually. I thought it was gonna happen this episode.
I'd
should
rather
have.
watch Brienne of Tarth fight the mountain than washed Hound right now, who's extremely washed.
You don't think Hound still got it?
No, Hound is the Derrick Rose of Game of Thrones right now. He thinks he's a superstar. He's not a superstar.
He's getting 1-year contracts with
barely
whoever he
above
runs
league average.
into on the
Right?
fucking
He's a
road.
liability on defense. A major. 2 guys died last episode because of him, and he's throwing up bricks and inviting the White Walkers to attack their little camp. Hound was the major loser of the last episode. Loser to this day. It's time to pass the torch, Brienne of Tarth. Fucking Tarth.
So Brienne of Tarth is the new badass. That's what we're trying to say.
Are you going to complain about Cersei? What's her real name? Lena Hadley.
I
thought she gave a
Hetty.
excellent performance.
No, Cersei. You'll find out.
Performance this
Cersei.
week.
She was great.
Cersei has
Excellent.
You call her
Stone
Cersei.
cold.
yeah.
Cersei.
I can't speak right. Everyone knows it. Everyone in this room knows that. So.
Okay. I guess my feeling on the episode, I fucking loved it. I thought it was brilliant. I like how they gave us the teaser for next season. That was really what that final scene was, right?
Oh,
they
yeah,
could have
yeah.
put that after the episode, but they smashed it into the finale. I like it. Cool, fine, sounds good. My one issue is that they keep playing Ser Jorah. All he does in episodes now is get cucked.
Mhm.
That is the only purpose that he has in the episode. Like, he literally just stood there with his shitty hairline, and then when he had lines, he was like, well, I'd like to suggest a way that you don't get killed, Daenerys. And then Jon was like, well, I think we should do it another way. And then Daenerys was like, okay, Jon. And just started blowing Jon, and this guy just cucks out. And just a
He's got the
beta
bluest
male.
balls in the 7
Dude,
realms.
Captain Friend Zone, it is the worst, this guy. And it's to the point where, like, obviously you want to be in Game of Thrones, but you must get the script like, can I at least fight? Can I have like a sword fight
No.
or something this fucking episode?
He doesn't even have a sword either. Like he's got the whack. He's got the whack dragon glass like knife set.
He's
He's got-
Raphael.
he's got a-
Raphael.
He's got a dragon glass wine opener and a fucking steak knife. Like that's what he pulls out in that
Bro,
scene.
it's awful. It's absolutely awful. So I'm just pissed off because he was such a great character.
Yeah.
He beat the illest case of eczema, and then he comes back and then gets absolutely nothing from fucking Daenerys. Imagine you beat a life-altering disease. You come back, and he's going to find out in a week that Daenerys is choosing a nephew over him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he's going to find out. He's like, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You'd rather fuck a family member than me. And then Daenerys can go, yeah, I'm sorry, that's just how we roll over here.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be insulting. Like, if there's one thing you have over this guy, it's that you're not related to her. Like, usually that's all the game you need. Be like, yeah, I know he's charming and everything like that, but I'm also not related to you.
They, they don't. He does. No one knows that yet, except for two people.
In a week, I'm saying, in a week.
Yeah.
Well, that was one of my questions. Do you think that they will find out? Because I think what might happen is when they arrive, it will be known that they're a couple.
When they arrive,
wherever the fuck they're going to Winterfell.
Yeah,
Bran's gonna be there, and Sam's gonna be there. Sam's the fat kid. Who knows?
Sam Tarly.
Bran and Sam know. So when they arrive, Bran and Sam want to tell them, but then they're gonna see that they're making out, they're holding hands, they're together. Do you think that they will?
They're gonna be conflicted for sure. I think it's gonna be right at the time when it seems like Dany might have the right to the throne and she's about to get it, and then all of a sudden Jon's gonna get in the way of that. And then it's gonna get in the way of the relationship, because then all of a sudden Dany isn't the heir to the throne. How does she feel about that? That Jon's just gonna sit in the throne and she's not,
That's a great point. I want to come right back to that. Yeah. But if you see your boy and he's got a new girl.
The politician. Did you see that shit right there? Yo. I'm going to totally disregard what you just said in the politest way ever. Now to my shit.
With all due respect, stand by for some disrespectful shit coming at you.
All right, go ahead.
You see your boy.
Go ahead.
And he's got a new girl. And you're just like, listen, man, you're the fucking king. Mm-hmm. But you got to ditch it. Like, wouldn't you tell your boy that? Like, yo, that new girl you're with? Yo, you're the king, man. Like, that trumps a new girlfriend.
Why does that? Why? I don't think the incest.
They're not. You got a wife. Let's do it with you. You got a wife. Let's say Marco comes to you with information. He got a crow or whatever those things are called.
Raven.
He got a raven.
He got a raven from the north.
And he's like, yo, you, Haney, you.
If I found out that I was the king and Marco knew, I'd be like, yo, you couldn't fucking tell me I was the king?
No, he just
let
found
me make
out
my own decisions.
You're not good at making decisions, though, so I wouldn't.
Awful at making decisions.
But you're the king of the Poconos. Okay?
King of the fucking mountain.
You're the king of the Poconos, okay? You're the king of the Poconos.
It's like a participation trophy.
That's your Robert E. Lee statue. You're the king of the Poconos, but you got to ditch your wife. What do you do?
I mean, we all know the real answer. I'm going to give the correct answer because she might listen. But yeah, yo, later, man. I got to go rip that.
He's got an obligation. He's a man of principle.
He's a man of principle.
I got some shitty casinos that Sinbad plays in 3 times a year.
But like them telling him doesn't mean that he has to be like, all right, yo, peace. It's just, it sets up an awkward situation. Like,
I don't think it's all.
Now back to what Jack was saying. Is she going to bend the knee?
Well, it becomes a power thing then.
Oh, she's bending the knee. She's bending.
You think
or is she like,
after all this?
Or is she like, you already bent, no takebacks?
No, because he never bent. Let's keep it 100. He never bent. He's never technically bent the knee. First of all, once she falls in love with him, she's going to want him to be king. That's how it is already. You know what I mean?
I don't know if it's going to be that easy.
Dude, that's how women are. Cardi B's already promoting Offset songs on her Instagram. Right? Go to Cardi's Instagram right now. She's walking sexy through a hotel with the thong on, promoting Offset's music because she's a good woman. She's supporting her man. So she's going to do it. But here's the situation, because Jon threw some major vibes her way. Remember when she said she was barren? She was like, I can't have kids. Mm-hmm. And he basically was like, shit.
You think
Let me rock.
But he was basically like, do you think like the dumb witch who killed your husband may have been lied to? It's crazy that she even was still holding on to that.
She's a gullible girl, man. She believed it. I mean, like, you got to be gullible to just walk in fire. It worked out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Another question. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, you just reminded me because that was one of my notes. Now that we know that Jon Snow is officially a Targaryen, is he immune to fire?
Oh.
And that'll probably come into play at some point next season when,
You don't think at some point in his life, though, like he like touched the stove and like realized like, oh, this didn't affect me?
They don't have stoves.
Right, yeah.
Okay? They don't have stoves and they're men. They don't do those things. This was a better time, Marco. Okay? There was a better time where there was gender roles. Where men were out there fighting and wielding swords. Not cooking shit. Okay, here's my question. Only Targaryens can ride the dragons, right?
Mm-hmm.
So does that narrow down who the Night King is?
I think
that's a good question.
Hey, Schulz, paying attention out here, boy.
I think because we've seen that he can control and manipulate all these undead things.
Okay.
He's probably just manipulating it that he can ride on top of. Like
Okay, so it's part of his Night King powers, not part of his Targaryenness.
Yeah, it'd be crazy, and it's definitely in the realm of possibility. But then everybody's just a Targaryen. Like then the show is just everybody ends up becoming a Targaryen. That's what
That's
all
true.
The theories
That's a
are.
good point.
Maybe they're the master race, bro.
Yeah, I think. They definitely.
Maybe they're the master race in Westeros.
Yeah.
What was John's name? Like when they had that flashback?
Aegon.
Aegon?
Yeah.
There's like 7 Aegons.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that name already like used?
So it comes full circle now.
I thought it was
he would
Aegar.
No, Aegon.
Like Aegon and Rhaegar mashed up?
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe.
That makes sense.
Yeah, no, I thought it was too. I looked it up.
Did we
It's
fact check that?
Aegon.
All
Yeah.
right.
I think we need to.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Any other questions? Well, any other first thoughts? Because now we obviously have some questions we need to ask.
Well, do we want to get?
I have questions that I want to ask you guys. I would like to know the
Okay.
answer to. But
Yeah.
I have curiosities about the episode, Where is Jaime going?
He's going north. I think he's going to help with the battle.
Who cares, man? He's dumb as a pile of rocks. He really is, though.
Jaime?
Why? That was
Jaime's
like
a
I'm out on
legend.
Jaime.
I'm
out.
That was like one of his best moments yet.
Yeah.
When he stood up and was just like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Son,
I didn't like that either. She should.
You love Cersei
No,
so much.
no.
You want everyone to
King.
backstab Cersei.
Yo,
Top of the
'cause
list.
Here's the
Top
thing
of the-
about here's
top
the
of
thing
the
we're
mountain.
saying about Cersei, right? Cersei's actually having feelings.
Yeah, this is the worst part. This
is dope because
for me. This is the worst.
I know
part.
this is worse because you just want a savage. You just want an animal.
Dude, you know everyone's
21
all
Cersei.
black now. Like everyone's like her entire detail, like matte black armor now.
Yeah.
Love it.
You're
I love
into it.
everything
Yeah,
about
you're
it.
into the outfits. We get it, Marco.
Okay, yeah.
You didn't have sex in high school and you like all the clothing in the show. Okay. Okay. No, but in all seriousness, we get to see some heart. She shows a little bit of heart with Tyrion, though it could have been a manipulation. Manipulation or heart?
Feels like Miller.
I think it's all manipulation on her end.
Manipulation to Jaime. Even so, she's pushing Jaime. So you go with the she's the mastermind theory.
I don't
She's
think
pushing
she's.
Jaime
I don't think
away
she's the
on purpose.
mastermind, but in her head, she is. Like she's.
So
She
wants
looked
Jaime to go.
genuinely hurt when he walked away. She looked shocked and hurt.
Yeah.
It didn't look like
Yeah.
It didn't look like a face that was like good. It was like, oh my fucking God, I can't believe he just like walked out.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he was ahead of the cuckold rankings, ahead of your man Jorah.
No.
The way she was speaking to him,
Nobody's ahead of
she was calling him dumb. Like, I mean, she was really been coming at his neck for like a few episodes.
Head is fire. Think about it. This guy's been riding a horse all day. Gets back to the castle, doesn't even shower, and the queen gets down on her knees and just bops him off. Bro, are you kidding me? Bro, you're going to call this guy a cuck? Sir Jorah traveled the whole world to get the grayscale off
And
of
back.
him. Comes back, recommends that Daenerys not get killed by a crossbow, and Daenerys goes, hey, shut up. Shut up. Shut up, word I can't say because of political correctness.
But Khaleesi.
I'll concede that point. I'll concede that.
That's all I'm
ranking.
saying. Dude, Jaime's a real one. Jaime's got one hand, too. He put his gold hand on her head while she was blowing up and just lightly pushed that shit down. It was beautiful.
Wait, so you like when he rode away
Yeah,
and it was snowing?
I didn't care where he was going.
Well,
You didn't stand.
I saw the
You
snow.
didn't stand up and pound your chest and scream, "Winter is coming!" Like you.
No, that's
Winter
what
is
I-
here.
'cause
Winter
my-
is
No,
here.
winter's here. It's winter's here.
That too.
Not. I mean, I was still kind of the last scene was like pretty powerful, so I was still kind of like recovering from that.
Covering?
He was wiping the tears.
I'm not like an emotionally deep guy, so when these things hit, it takes a little while,
Right to
a
the
little bit
core.
longer for me to process.
That's
than the
that
average
Drake.
human.
That's that Drake.
You know?
What if this whole show was a metaphor for Drake in the rap game? Like, it's just the North is
I've been
coming
trying to-
down,
I mean, that was my-
taking over the weekend and Drake.
That was the original. I was told. I was told that was.
October, no.
And what were we going with this?
That was my question.
Okay.
My question is, they cut to Tyrion.
Well, hold on. We never answered his question, which was, "Where's Jamie going?"
I thought
He's going north. Yeah, he's going north.
I think that's what the snow was, right? The snow was. It was the way.
I thought he was right outside King's Landing. I thought they were trying to say that like
it's reached the
winter's
landing.
really coming.
Okay.
like it's here. Like
Oh,
you
well,
said.
no,
Winter's here. They can come now.
They did a whole montage of showing snow falling in King's Landing. So
Right, yeah.
That was to say, like, winter has officially arrived.
Okay, boom.
But I do think he's going north. I think he's going to go fight with, Jon Snow and the rest of them.
Okay, you question.
My question is, why were they showing? What was Tyrion doing, like listening in on Jon Snow and Daenerys?
Oh,
Yes,
I know.
I have
That
the
was
same question.
No, I know what that was.
He was like just kind of creepily,
But like he looked upset too. Like was
Yeah,
he
like
upset
offended,
that this
like,
was going?
no. I
on?
know
but,
what
but
that
the whole
was.
thing that what I like about Tyrion is that he's never been like he's not in it because he's into Daenerys in terms of like
Right.
He's
not
still
attracted
not.
to her.
I don't think
He's on the
No,
side
he's
of
not.
right.
Like we never gotten those hints, but so why does he feel betrayed at this? I don't know. It was weird.
No,
It was weird.
I got that. That's Bran. Bran warged into Tyrion so he could watch his brother fuck. He's like,
That's
nobody's
such a bad idea.
Nobody's hitting the skins. Nobody's hitting the skins in Winterfell. I need to watch somebody to get my rocks off. So he's just plugging away at that tree. That's why that tree is probably so scared. You know, the face of the tree.
Yeah,
It's
he's just, like,
'cause
frozen.
Bran's just jerking off on it all the time. I'm the three-eyed raven now, bitch.
Imagine having sex and you look in like the mirror or like the corner or something, and Bran's just standing there.
yeah.
He's just standing there looking at you.
He's like, you're about to come in 3, 2, 1. But no, that was weird. I thought I didn't really pick up on what that was supposed to be, alluding to. That
Well,
he was just kind of.
So is he upset? Or, okay, there's two questions. Two things. Does he know that they're related is one.
No, there's no
And
way.
we're certain.
There's no
of
way
that.
Tyrion can know.
We're certain. He's a reader.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but those are books are like
Fair enough.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Does he have a crush on Shorty?
I don't think so. It would be very out of nowhere that would be the case. They haven't.
So
alluded
you
to that.
agree that he did look like upset?
He
or-
is.
He was like just the door was right there,
Yeah.
like 5 feet away, and he was just kind of like listening in on them.
He's losing influence, right? Like that was the big thing. He's like, he
Is that
needs
why
to
he's
be
upset?
able to.
Is that why he's upset? He's about to get pushed out.
He not just pushed out. I think he's losing influence because he knows that she's susceptible to that D. I mean, it's happened before,
yeah.
Hey,
right?
the king of the north.
The king of the north. I don't know.
What
if
does
he-
the king of the north do, Mark?
I don't know if he fucks. I don't know if he fucks like Khal Drago though. Man. That's,
No one fucks
that
like
Dothraki D. Whew.
That Dothraki, yeah, but Carl takes the pussy. John.
Yeah, he takes it. Takes
John
it
is
prisoner.
into consensual sex.
Yeah.
It's
Fair.
very
He's softer. He's
consensual.
soft. I get it.
No hair on his
Yo,
butt.
that's a move though. He just knocked on the door. He was like,
Yo, that was mad awkward. What was going on there?
No,
That's what
nothing
you do on a
said.
school trip. You know what I mean? You're on a school trip. You stay in a hotel. You're not going to show.
You didn't think it was weird that
Do you think
no
Tyrion-
words were spoken?
Say what?
No
think Tyrion-
words were spoken.
Words were spoken. When she said she couldn't get pregnant, he was like, "All right, okay,
Yeah.
we'll see
Yeah.
about
So do you think she's going to get pregnant with John's baby?
I think maybe that's what could have been going
That's it.
down in there.
She's pregnant.
Yeah,
yeah, probably.
that's
They're
just
coming
gonna
back.
come out.
Next season, she's pregnant.
Oh, done.
Yeah.
Another dragon. It's not even going to be a human. He's getting. What if it's replaced? What if it? Oh, how about this? What if? What's her face's kid? Cersei.
Uh-huh.
What if Cersei's kid comes out as a dwarf?
I don't think she has a kid. I think
That's
it's
a lie.
I think it's still a manipulation tactic. Like
It could be.
she's using it.
Yo,
as
she's
she
playing-
didn't drink
she's the only
wine.
one playing chess
She didn't
right
drink
now.
the wine. She's
she
borderline
didn't drink the
alcoholic.
wine. You're
She didn't
right.
drink the wine.
That's a good point.
But she's trying to sell it. Maybe she was trying to sell it to him.
I think that's the only thing she has left in terms of like being.
You're right. She's probably pregnant. All right. Fair.
Wait a minute, because if she dies, the family's done.
She's not going to die anytime soon.
No, I'm saying
Oh,
like
she's gonna
if she
die.
doesn't have
Jamie's
kids.
killing her.
There's only 6 episodes left. She's gonna die. soon.
Jamie's killing her.
Wait,
Yeah.
but is the family line done if she doesn't have a child?
Yes.
That's it with Lannisters, right?
Which is
Yeah.
why,
Yeah,
which
no,
is why
Jamie-
she doesn't want to kill
Well,
Tyrion and Jaime.
If the theory's true, Tyrion might not even be a true Lannister.
No, this is huge.
She can't.
This
Her
is
code
huge.
is she can't kill a Lannister. Like that seems to be her thing.
Oh, this
Like
is
as much as she hates Tyrion, she's like, and she hates him because she killed her father, even though like Tyrion was in a kill or be killed situation. But she's at the end of the day, it's like this weird complex where she's like, I can't. As much as I hate him, I can't kill a Lannister because that's all that matters.
She said,
Really?
even that in that conversation, right? The whole conversation was, I'm going to protect my family. I'll do anything to protect my family. It's all about my family, etc. The only family she has left is Tyrion and Jaime. They both hate her. What is she fighting for? She can't kill them because, and if she's not
all right.
pregnant, the family's done
Yeah,
regardless.
I take it back. You're right. That's the only thing she's got left.
Whoa.
The dwarf question, it would just be poetic. Like it would just be ironic. But it wouldn't like move the story. In
Yeah, I don't
It would just be
It'd be a
ironic.
waste.
It'd just be like a funny thing we'd all laugh at.
Yeah.
But why is that funny?
that she had a daughter after hitting her brother.
And now you're PC all of a sudden, Mr. Chintzy.
I'm the feminist of the show. Clearly, I'm going to take that role.
It would be funny. It would be funny, to see that.
Did you want to see the Mountain and Jaime fight at all?
I want
to. When he pulled out his sword, were you kind of hoping like they were getting into a little?
He got one hand.
Maybe Jaime get a swag back.
His offhand not good. He got no left. Jaime got no left.
I want to
see like that. If like Jaime would have taken him down, it would have been like epic.
It would have been epic. Yeah, but
epic.
I don't think they were going to have a fight scene.
Right.
I just want to see the Mountain in action. Like they haven't really shown him in full fighting mode.
The next time we see him fight, it will be against the Hen.
I thought she was going to kill him. I thought he was done.
I mean, my man pulled out the sword, and
I thought it was over. I thought she was going to split him in half.
Yeah.
Bifurcated straight down the middle. I thought he was flayed. I thought it was going.
But that was great because it felt like old Game of Thrones where like
But then he didn't kill him. Then I was like,
I didn't know if she was gonna kill him, but I was generally like, yo, is Jaime about to die right now? Like,
which would have been
I was generally concerned where like the last few episodes we were talking
about. They didn't
about,
have any of that. That's
right.
That's
like, you never
point.
were like, Jaime's gonna die, John. Like you never felt that fear. This time I was just like, yo, what's about to happen right now?
On that same note, did you feel that when Theon and Jon were in the room together?
No.
I was nervous. I was like, yo, are they taking Jon out right now?
Oh, really? Thought Theon
I don't trust Theon, so I didn't know what his motives were in that moment. I really thought that Theon was gonna shank him or something like that.
Fuck Theon.
Nah, fuck Theon.
Yeah, Theon.
Yo, what percentage of Westeros doesn't have a dick?
Well, we know the entire Unsullied. Yeah. Theon, Varys.
Varys, Theon. It's like,
I mean, they could start their own
dickless country.
I mean, it wouldn't last very long.
It wouldn't last. But yo, remember that conversation that Jaime was having with Bronn, whatever?
Yeah. I like that.
I thought it was actually a very interesting conversation, which is, what are they fighting for?
Yeah. When you don't have a dick, what? Yeah, exactly.
You don't have family.
Yeah.
You're literally fighting out of boredom, right?
Yeah.
But there's a higher question there. What is anybody fighting for? Like these are just beef with like wealthy families. Like that's all this is. You have no idea what the state of everything else is. Within like why is Cersei such a bad queen? Why? Like she's ruthless to her enemies, but like the day-to-day she seems to be okay. Wiped out the national debt in 2 days. That's a pretty big accomplishment. Most people would reelect that person if she took out the national debt in 2 days.
Bill Clinton, man,
right?
She Clinton that shit.
She cleaned the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you're saying.
So I'm saying like it doesn't seem that it's like that bad under her rule. Like,
well, no, she was.
Danny's talking about breaking the wheel, but like what's really the big deal?
I think she was quite bad to her people, right? That was the argument that she was.
But in what way? We don't really ever see anything from their perspective.
That she would let them suffer. That she wasn't out there trying to hold it down and be a good queen, and that she rules through fear, not through love.
You're saying the media is making her out to be bad, but she's saying
fake news.
I'm kind of saying
on
fake
many
news.
sides, Marco. On many sides.
There's actually no even Fox News for her though. It's like it's fake news all around. She's covered by it, but she's actually getting things done.
Yeah, he loves Cersei.
He fucking loves Cersei.
You're like the first person I've ever talked to who really loves Cersei.
The best. She was the best this episode too. MVP. Clearly.
I mean, she's great, but the haircut.
I like the bob.
I hate the bob.
I like the bob.
Oh God,
it's a little different.
No, it's not.
She's a little rebellious. She got the tats.
She's wearing like Hot Topic outfits now.
The all black is the best.
Wait a minute, she has tattoos in real life?
Yeah, she's like a hippie chick.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've Googled. You got it in.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
Do you like that weird jaw thing she does when she talks?
I don't like it. She talks about it. I go with the underbite.
She could get an Invisalign. She could.
But she's British. She's British by definition.
I know, but sometimes I've been through Invisalign. I went through 17 trays. It's 34 weeks, and I remember looking at her.
What's that album?
I went through 17 trays, 34 weeks.
Sounds like he went through recovery. He's like,
I put the time in, bro. I was locked down for 17 trays, 34 weeks. But whenever they do the camera angle from here, you could actually see through the separation of the two big teeth, and it's just one of those things where I'm like, yeah, like you need to take that to the next level.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like she could definitely.
I like a little character.
You like a little character.
Yeah.
The underbite has always bothered me, and she talks. But
she's an underbite.
Yeah, she's like.
I love the underbite.
Oh my
God. Keira Knightley got that underbite.
That's exactly what she reminds me of.
Keira Knightley move.
Hold on, you.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I like the way they do it.
No. There's nothing. I'll be honest with you. If you have an underbite, and I'm being dead serious, I don't even think you're full human. I think it's like, dude. Underbite is some
Amazing take.
ape shit, bro.
Wow.
I'm being like bulldogs type shit. Exactly.
Wow.
Look at it. Look at it. Look at his face.
Yo,
look at
no, that's what she does, and she holds it for like.
This is
Yeah,
British
yeah,
shit.
She talks through it.
You
Like,
know, you guys are
There
up
is
on British shit.
nothing
That's your
more
problem.
unattractive than an underbite.
her mouth doesn't like move in a normal way. She like, doesn't move her
Underbite.
mouth
This,
like
you would hook up
Yeah.
a girl like
That's
this?
British stuff.
Huh?
That's British girls do that.
No, British girls
I'm
have
telling
my mom's British. British girls have fucked up teeth. They don't have underbite. Underbite is a different thing. Underbite is ooh, ah, ah. That's underbite, okay? This is not an underbite, I promise you, is not a normal thing you're supposed to have. I almost had an underbite. I hit my Invisalign up. I had to pull my jaw back because I refused to do that.
Yeah, it's an alignment, thing. But it just really bothers me that she's always done that.
Yep.
I can't believe you're into the underbite and the hair.
Yeah. It's fine. I mean, the underbite thing I thought was a British trait. I don't know. That was my thing. That was my
I mean, not
thing.
every girl.
Karen
not every
Knightley, her.
girl.
Okay.
Emma Watson, that she's third on the
She
list.
doesn't have an under. Emma Watson doesn't have an
She
underbite.
doesn't?
No.
None of them have under. British bulldogs are the only British thing that have underbites. Besides that, no. I digress.
Kate Beckinsale? No?
No underbite.
Hold on.
No,
Don't ever talk bad about my baby.
What? You love Kate Beckinsale? That's your
That
girl?
was a big crush when I was younger.
Yo, but
Really?
he also got his crush. Rachel Bilson is also his other crush, which was like, meh.
Rachel Bilson?
Yeah. She was,
Man, I think
I'm
I
attracted
like
to
Rachel
many
Bilson.
things, man. Many things.
Let him
Just
get out there.
all
He's
over the
married,
spectrum.
bro. Let him live.
I don't pigeonhole myself to just British girls with weird jawlines.
You may live it. I don't know what to tell
No
you.
way, bro. That is crazy. That is just wild shit. Okay. Anything else? Any last questions?
I really liked the. I know we touched on it a little bit, but the opening scene where they brought out they did the TED Talk basically with the undead. They did a dead talk. They brought out the undead. I thought that was really cool to see all those characters kind of interact for some of them for the first time in a long time, some of them for the first time ever.
Yeah.
And kind of like face off and really kind of confront this thing that's been there for so long. That was a cool moment.
Yeah, I like that more than I thought I would. Like, you knew it was coming,
Yeah.
and when it happened, I enjoyed it more in the actual moment than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get why what's it called? When at Bam Margera went at
Oh, you're on.
Euron so hard.
At Tyrion.
No, at Tyrion.
Wait,
Why
dude,
Euron went at Tyrion
He just doesn't
so
like
hard?
me. He's just a piece of shit.
He's
No, they were
midgets.
doing
He's very
it for
midget-phobic.
show. They were doing it for show.
I understand they're doing it for show, but you don't have to drop the midget joke in
No,
there.
he's just fucking extra, man. Like he's
Yeah.
just so
He's so
just
extra.
over the top with it.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, fine. Any other questions? Or are we going to take some questions from Twitter?
Yo, but like, didn't you think like it was super telegraphed when they were doing the Arya? We got to talk about that storyline real quick.
I said it was telegraphed.
because Bran was in the room.
Yeah,
I mean, like, your Bran was going to watch his sister get killed.
of course not. Bran knows what's going on. He would already know what's going to happen. Maybe this will inspire more combo. Okay.
Hold on. I got a question.
Yes, go.
So, like, John hits King's Landing.
Mhm.
The sun is shining.
Mm-hmm.
He's still got the fur on.
Mm-hmm.
You
Like,
know,
why does he still have the fur on?
Winter's coming, bro. And also, that's
it's, I think it's like a mid. I think it's like fall there at this point. I think it's like
it was that
50s?
fox, bro. That fox, that pelt that he had.
Like, is he doing it
gorgeous.
just to be like, look what my tailor did, or is he like
I'm the king of the
is he
north.
just-
I think that he just doesn't know.
you would
anything
think that
else.
he'd be like, holy shit, this is what the sun feels like. Rip it off.
Yeah, but he's got those scars. Maybe
Bro.
he doesn't want to show the scars.
Let's keep it 100. He knows what he's trying to do with Daenerys.
All right.
He's trying to beat that down.
But he's
Okay?
gonna have like
So he's going to be wearing
the sweaty
everything.
balls,
He's
though,
got
man.
it.
Exactly. So he got the best fox that he
He's got
could
that
get.
IKEA rug.
He got the whole thing. He
Yeah.
busted out the IKEA. Okay, he clasped that shit up, threw it over his shoulders. He kept it sexy, and what happened? He threw it down.
Yeah.
That knock. She was thinking about that fox fur,
Yeah, she's thinking about that IKEA
bro.
fucking rug.
He's ready to go. I think he's really just all about Daenerys. Any other ones? Let's go to Twitter.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's find some shit. Okay, this is an interesting question here. This is from @Brent_Mashia. How good of a leader does someone have to be in your eyes to justify them sleeping with a family member? It's a good
Oh,
question.
the family member thing is a moot
Yeah,
point in my
yeah.
opinion.
I think
Within the world of like within Game of Thrones,
Okay.
it's a whole nother thing. In real life, it's totally different. But
maybe.
Well, let's discuss both things. First of all, last week when we recorded, but we didn't release, I was totally okay with incest because of population density. I was under the impression there's 1,000 people in each fucking town, maybe tops. Do you remember this episode when
Yeah,
they're
they
like, how
mentioned.
many people live in King's Landing?
Yeah.
And they go, 1 million.
Yeah, it's like New York City.
That's like Rhode Island. So.
Son, 1 million.
But that's the highest population density.
Bro, 1 million is a lot of people for no roads. Everybody's on fucking, they have wheels, they have cobblestones and shit like that.
Yeah.
1 million? They don't have anything over 2 stories high? You know how long 1 million is going to be?
But when you're talking about like a whole world, 1 million people in the capital, right? I kind of figured that was right. No,
Think about prehistoric ages.
we're not at prehistoric.
Think about the Middle Ages. What are they called? The Middle Ages? What is it?
Middle
when
Ages.
everybody
I'm
lives
fine
in
with that. We'll call it
castles?
that.
Yeah. There weren't no 1 million people living in a fucking city.
Medieval times.
Really?
Medieval times.
Do we know that? Okay.
Guaranteed.
All right. That's
Where
fine.
they gonna live? They all got to get safety inside the castle, right? It was like a few thousand people per town. 1 million.
They're not
crazy.
all in the castle. This is.
I'm saying they would
we're
go in the
nitpicking.
castle for
We're
safety
nitpicking.
if they were going to be attacked. Whatever.
It's a lot of people.
What
It's
you're
more
saying
people
is
than
it's
thought.
bigger than you thought. So
Point
now
is-
your incest take is a little.
Yeah, I take back my incest take. I was 100% okay with incest when I thought everybody was related.
Right.
I mean, if there's 1,000 people living in the town, chances are you're going to be at least first or second cousins with everybody there.
Yeah.
Now that I found out there's 1 million people and you're out here getting pregnant by your cousin, pump the brakes, please.
Yeah.
I mean, this is extra.
And then,
You
like,
know?
as you get further out, like Winterfell, sure, incest. There probably is 1,000 people in Winterfell, like max.
So they're way smaller.
Yeah, so then maybe
King's
incest
Landing's
as
not
you
big
get
on
further
the
into the
incest.
country.
Maybe King's Landing's not big on the incest. You go to the other
Exactly,
boroughs.
you go deeper into the
Right?
woods.
Well, that is kind of how it is, right? You
Yeah,
go to
yeah,
Alabama,
exactly,
they're
yeah.
like, hey, man, this is what we got.
Yeah, that's exactly
In
how it
New
is.
York, we got tons of people. So we're like, yo, you can't do that. That's crazy.
But they overlaid the sex scene with the narrative that they were actually related.
Yeah,
That was like a little over the top for me.
Well, that was supposed to be kind of.
Go.
It was supposed to be kind of like a twist in that, like, it's this moment that has been theorized.
You've
for so
been
long.
wanting it.
and you kind of want it, and then you realize, wait, it's kind of fucked up because it's supposed to be kind of like.
I want
It's really not their fault though. This is a little bit different.
I want
I'll just leave it at that.
Is it incest if you don't know?
No,
Oh no,
it's
no.
not.
It ain't. Hell no.
It's a hard no. Hard
Hard
on
no. Absolutely not. They're not going to have incest until Bran ruins it. Bran is the incest. Bran and Sam are the ones who are making this shit incest. They're just two consensual adults fucking.
I think Sam is going to have to hold Bran back from telling him because once he sees that Jon Snow and Dany are a thing.
Bran's autistic ass don't know how to hold back. You think Bran is going to be able to lie?
I'm sorry, Sam. Because Sam's Jon Snow's bro, so he's going to realize that it's probably going to affect him.
He's not going to want to drop that.
Right,
So he's not going to want to drop that in the middle of all this other shit.
And you think Bran won't know how to
No,
do it.
Bran's autistic. Like he's just gonna
Literally,
try to
John's
blur
going to
it
walk
out.
back and be like, hey, how you doing? He goes, you fucked your aunt. I am the three-eyed raven. You fucked your aunt. You did it very well. You have a nice ass like Hariuchi.
That was a hilarious line. I like the way they played that off when he's just like, "Hey man, what you been up to?" He's like, "I became a 3-eyed raven."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh,
okay.
That's some good. Like,
he's the best.
humor.
That guy's
You
the
know,
best.
I'm not gonna lie, like, and I wonder, Jack, if you also think about like this. Do you think about delivery when people have these lines?
Yeah.
You know, and I literally was thinking about that, and I was going, "Wow, he took a long pause." That's a ballsy thing to do as an actor. Like, you got all these cameras set up, you got the directors there and everything, and your long comedic. If that doesn't go well, it's like, why don't you just say it quicker, please, so we can finish the day, you fat fuck. Thanks a lot.
Nah, he executed that very well.
Bro, killed it.
And for a while, like he's kind of the last comedic relief character in a weird way. It was Tyrion for a long time, and now Tyrion is just serious as fuck. So it's like
That's right, Tyrion
but now
totally
he's all
changed.
serious.
as it got more real and as shit went down with him.
Wow,
but
I forgot Tyrion was the funny one.
he
Now
used
is-
to be
Now is Braun. What are you showing pictures of?
Yo, my boy
Braun
just
is
tweeted.
so-
my boy just tweeted at you with this question.
What do you say?
He tweeted at you, Andrew, right? The Robin theory, the Robin joke that we go, it stems from in one of our group chats. One of our friends is always like, when we're talking serious, he always brings up the Robin thing. Like that's his way of just like providing humor to like a serious conversation. So he tweets at you,
He says,
asking about Robin.
Oh shit! Hold on. He goes, "Do you believe rumors that John Cena will play Robin in season 8?" Right? Hold up. Then some guy, Dexter, responds, says, "I'm sorry, Robin who's still learning about Thrones?" Yo, Dexter.
Shout out Tom Michael, Potty Tom.
Talking to the mic, man. All right.
I'm sorry.
Here's the question. This is good one. This is from DJ Bweezy Bird. Who gave Jon Snow the best sex? Daenerys or the wildling?
The wild.
Egret. It's got to be Egret.
It's got to be Egret.
Yeah, no, she was a wildling, man.
She's a wildling.
Yeah, a wildling.
It's like fucking girl from Jersey.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They don't got rules and shit like that.
And they were in like a...
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I remember the first girl I hooked up with from Jersey, she did like a gagging thing on my penis. I was like, what is happening across the river? You know what I mean?
She's definitely
go over the wall.
She's definitely got a tramp stamp, but it's like...
Yeah.
No, Egret was, she had a high appreciation for his tongue game.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, he went down?
Yeah, that was a big thing.
In the cave. It was like the hot springs in the cave. Remember that?
Hold up.
When she was like, where'd you learn that thing with your tongue?
Tongue.
You sounded like Termwood.
It's tongue.
Tongue. Where'd you learn that thing with your tongue?
Wow, Jon Snow eating that fish. Good for Snow. All right, hands down, we agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Okay.
Next question.
Redheads are always crazier, right? Isn't that what they say?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Isn't that like a thing? Redheads are crazier?
Mm-hmm.
What, in bed?
Yeah, the Irish guy's going to say, yeah.
Have you ever been with? I don't know if I've ever been with.
But not like a natural one.
No, like a red.
What kind of freakish red
people dye their hair red? Hold on.
He's got a hot topic.
What kind of Rihanna loving girls you rolling with?
Yeah, bro. Rogue? You look it up with fucking Marvel characters?
Like you wouldn't?
Okay, here's a weird ass question. What if Targaryens can only carry Targaryen babies to term, and that's why they inbreed?
I mean, this is like a nerd question, not for this show. I don't even know what that means.
That sounds medical in a way.
Meaning like
This is not that show. Go talk to someone else who reads the fucking books, guy. All right?
You mean like they die at a certain point?
Damn, son. This is the first episode. We need to get people involved over here. You know what his response is? At least I got some pussy in high school, motherfucker.
That's a good question.
No, we did it.
And
Wait, explain it to me. To term. Does that mean the baby just
what
dies?
he's saying is like, I assume that, you know how sometimes they die when they're having the kid? So maybe they inbreed because they know that they're going to die or something?
It's just all the assumption that we know the birthing traditions of Targaryen women, which we don't.
Okay, here's a very generic question from IM_Sky High, but it's interesting. How do they defeat the White Walkers? It's a good question.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that segs us into what's coming next, Yeah,
and then we'll give our little theories for the future. Hottest woman on Game of Thrones, real quick. Definitely John's ass. Okay.
I was really into what's her name? Tyrell.
Marjorie.
Marjorie.
Oh, yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was.
I was
good.
always really into
Eyes a little bit far away, but on her head, but it was most part good.
I mean, we can't all be...
Hold on.
They can't all be
You're
Cersei.
not okay with... No,
Amelia Clark. Daenerys is the hottest girl.
He goes, eyes are a little far and her jaw is a little bit too set back.
I said nothing about her jaw.
When a girl has a fucking bowl. When a girl has a bowl she can eat cereal out of as a jawline. Dude, your taste in women is mind-boggling to me. You like a cyclops with an underbite.
With dyed red hair.
I've cornered the market. What do you want me to tell you?
Okay, so how do they defeat him?
Wait. You guys got to say your hottest characters.
Oh, I was just saying that as a quick joke, but okay.
Missandra, yo.
Let's just go around.
No.
Missandra's the hottest girl in the show.
Yeah.
No, I was never attracted to her.
Which one? I'm talking about Grey Worm's Missandra, not Melisandre. I'm talking about Missandre.
Oh, Missandei.
Yeah, Missandei.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, she's cute. Yeah,
stop.
cute.
Her I was gonna say.
Yo, did Grey Worm and her scissor?
Yeah.
How do they
Oh yeah, they definitely scissor.
They just scissor, right?
Easy to please, right? Or you already know she's easy to please. That's
Poor
bump,
Grey Worm.
bump 2 points on that.
That's it. Okay, what about you, Annie? Who's your
Missandei's good. I think, generic Khaleesi's still good to me. And I was a big fan of Egret, the wildling.
Oh, I was not.
I was actually very attracted to her.
Egret.
I actually, on the show, I wasn't attracted to her. Then I did a little Google image and I saw her in real life. And I was just like, kind of love her. I want her.
Oh, shit. This just got me right here. This is actually a great question. Do you think it's possible, and I'll give a little backstory to this, do you think it's possible that Cersei flipped Tyrion's allegiance in the meeting?
Yes,
and maybe
that's what I thought.
That's why he was spying. And let me add a little something to it. Remember, he said, I loved those kids.
Oh, shit.
I love them more than anything. And she's pregnant now.
Oh, shit. And we don't see the rest of that conversation. We just see him coming back.
Wow.
Yo. I didn't even think of that
shit.
I think that's a great theory.
Great hot take.
I'm not going to buy into it, though, but I think that's a great theory.
I think it's a possibility.
I think it's something to put in your head, but
They're the two smartest people left.
I've got a throner right now. I'm pretty intrigued by that.
You got a throner? A full-on throner.
Well, that's a good
yeah, I got to think. I mean, that's crazy. That would explain why he's just like kind of creeping.
Yeah, dude. That is, and they did make sure that they played up to how much he loves the kids. Remember that? There's no other reason to put that out there. I love those kids.
The last thing we hear
isn't the last thing. The last thing we hear is
you're pregnant.
You're pregnant.
And then boom, cut.
And he has a look. He gives her a look. Oh my God! What if the conversation? Oh my God!
In that conversation right there, if this is true, which now I'm thinking it is, they plotted this whole like crazy thing that's going to unfold next season.
Oh my God! And then Jaime is coming up fucking north. And Tyrion's going to have to tell Jaime, hey, dude, no, I'm back on your guys' team. What are you doing up here?
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. Let's go. Season 6 is about to be.
That would be crazy. Tyrion is a fan favorite. And for him to turn dark in the last season would be like, shit, that'd be one of the craziest twists this show gave us.
I don't want that to be the case because I love Tyrion. Tyrion's always been like the audience surrogate character. So like we kind of see everything through his eyes. He's like the closest thing to protagonist, really, other than Jon Snow.
He don't look sold on Daenerys, for one. He knows that she's impulsive and that bothers him, right? I mean, do we want to go into like the power rankings of who we like the best or who we think the best leaders?
Power rankings.
I just
do it. Yeah,
let's do it. Power rankings. Go, and then we're closing it out.
Is this who we like the best, or is it
who do you think makes the best leader? This is all I'm going to say. This right. You have Jon is like dumb. He's a dumb guy. This is dumb. Not debatable.
Dumb.
He's the dumb guy.
He's not dumb.
How is he not dumb?
He's not dumb. I don't think he's dumb. I think he's limited in his actions to truth. Truth is limiting.
Sure.
Right? Because you can't mislead, you can't be dishonest. So it's very limited, the scope and where he can interact. But in terms of his intelligence, he's an intelligent person.
He's been killed once.
Yeah.
Listen, maybe he does well on a standardized test.
He does.
Fine. But real world.
Scantron game on point. Right? Hands a test in first, probably. Yeah. I get it. Since by himself, don't cheat off my paper. I get that guy. Yeah. But having said that, his pen got a little wolf eraser.
Yeah, he's got a little. So having said that, right? Dumb guy lost the Battle of the Bastards. Before that, got killed.
You're disrespecting Jon Snow right now.
That's right. I'm coming at him.
That throner is throbbing.
5th on the power ranking list, Jon Snow. Number 5.
No way.
Yes,
no
number 5.
Way.
Listen, dumb guy, lost the Battle of the Bastards, got killed once already, got a dragon killed already, came in, like, I rewatched that episode, like, there was no need for him to do what he was doing. He got caught up in the moment again. He was like going to try and take out the Night King real quick. And only thing that happened was a dragon died and he almost died. And then Uncle Benj died because of him.
Right.
Right? Then he does this. He almost blows the entire alliance thing this episode. Okay. Regardless of, Cersei playing chess or whatever.
Okay.
Right?
So you give and then I want to hear your response, but give your 5. Go. And then John.
My response is, it's already all there. It's like Jon Snow is just a fucking G. Maybe he's too noble. And maybe he's too truthful, and that's just the way it came back to end up killing Ned Stark because he was too noble. But
nobility also keeps you alive because people want to save you. His nobility is the reason why Shorty came back with the dragons. His nobility is the reason why Tyrion went there to go fight for this allegiance. Like, his nobility is actually keeping him alive.
How much, though, like, random shit could happen? He should have been dead like 8 times now, right? Like, Battle of the Bastard, he goes to save out, what's his name, his brother, and he's standing in the middle of the field, and he's got his sword off. Badass scene, but like kind of dumb, right? Then he's fighting like 10,000 White Walkers. It's just a
little reckless.
Self-preservation, not high on his priority list.
Not at all.
I think
he don't care about himself.
Yeah,
but I don't think like that guy can make it to the end.
No, I heard a theory that he wants to die.
He does want to die.
Like he
doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Which is why they say he's supposed to be the king, but I don't know. So he's 5. 4 would be Danny. 3 would be... Hold on, back
He's
it
about
up.
to go Dylan. Cersei. He's about to do that with Cersei.
4.
Yo, name a Game of Thrones podcast that got a fucking Making the Band reference.
Danny?
Real talk. This is the perfect example of what Westerbros is. Dylan. That's what we're going to name this episode. Drygon.
Yo, but you got
3, go.
Danny, Robin, the Night King, and then Cersei on top. She's the only one who's playing the entire board.
She's got more experience, but go on. Go. Okay, Jack, go. You're 5. You're 5.
We're going 5 or 3? 5?
Go 3 then.
Obviously, I got Jon Snow number 1.
Okay.
I got Night King number 2.
Ooh.
All right. I had Night King number 2 as well.
Oh, you had Night King?
Yeah, Night King number 2.
Oh,
I got Danny 3.
I mean, the guy on the icy dragon who took down the wall, probably a good pick for number 2. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a solid pick.
Going far in the bracket.
Yeah.
Danny 3.
Okay.
Tyrion 4.
Okay.
5. I'm going to go with Sir Davos because I just love Sir Davos. I know he's not going to get there, but
The Onion Knight.
yeah.
Hanny?
So this is who, like the top, like the probability of them actually making it.
No, this is just who.
Top 5 power rankings right now today, leadership.
Oh, right now.
Who do
So
you
it's
think make the
John's
best
one.
leaders?
John's 1, yeah.
John's
John's 100% 1.
There's one
one.
person on the Iron Throne right now.
I'm agree with you guys and go King Knight 2. Danny's 3. Cersei's 4. I can't even think of 5th. I'm gonna go with I don't know. I can't think of a 5th.
Robin.
Who else is even
Robin's
in
5.
contention? Robin.
Robin's 5.
Okay, y'all are really disrespecting Sansa.
Oh, Sansa's a good one.
Sansa, at least 5 for me. She's definitely on the board. I mean, the fact that she orchestrated that whole shit with Littlefinger and Arya, I don't think that was Arya putting that together. I think that was all Sansa. Sansa knows what she's doing. And she
With help from Bran, probably.
Not.
Oh.
Like, I think the reason why he was there, he probably had a little insight. Like,
Okay,
he probably
fair enough.
Sprinkled a little.
Let's
Yeah,
say
he definitely told
he offered
her.
proof.
Yeah.
He offered the proof.
Yeah.
He remember because he was like, "You can't prove it," and then he said it, and then he begged for the forgiveness. Okay,
Yeah.
but they orchestrated that in a way where they could kill him and get the allegiance of the Vale, which they know that they need.
Yeah.
So that was some next level shit.
Yeah.
I would argue that I'm gonna put her ahead of that. I don't think Jon is ahead of Sansa right
What?
now.
I'm with you.
Right now, currently.
Because she's got that political
Here's the
mind now.
thing.
Yes.
No, I disagree because right
Go.
now they just said one of the last things is he's the rightful heir to the throne. Like they just fucking said it.
They had a
last
whole
No,
bunch
time.
man,
of
this is not what the list is. This is not what the list
We're
is.
talking about right now.
The list is the power
Here's the thing, though. Here's
rankings
the
based
thing.
on their ability.
Here's the thing, though.
On
We're
their
moving
ability?
blue blood.
Yeah,
We're moving
skill
just
set,
skill
power
set.
rankings.
All right,
We got
so-
two different things going
Then
on.
it's
Right?
Danny and the Night King, and there's no other conversation.
Yo, Danny's kind of
Okay, ready? Here it is. This is just my 5. I'm gonna give you my 5. You guys do what you want with it. 5 is gonna be Jon. 4 is gonna be Tyrion's not even in the top
No, he
5.
can't
He
be.
stay fucking up. 5 is gonna be Jon. 4 is gonna be maybe Sansa. 3 is going to be. Oh no! Did I say Jon yet? Yeah, 5 is Jon. 4, I'm fucked up. 5 is Jon. 5 had these Peronis got me. 5 is Jon. 4 is Sansa. 3 is somebody. 2 is Cersei. 1 is Night King. I think Night King is the
he's
best
definitely
leader
in the,
right
he's
now.
definitely pole position right now.
All right, here's
Yeah,
what I'm here.
I got to figure out who my 3 is. Who am I missing out on? Who am I forgetting? Who's a beast right
You didn't
now?
say Danny.
Oh, 3 is Danny.
Yeah.
3 is Danny. And here's the reason why I say Night King is the beast right now, because Night King, nobody's been able to do anything to stop Night King. So he has to be in the lead right now. Eventually, we'll develop some sort of formula to stop him, and then that will shift. But right now, my man is gaining traction. He just took down the wall.
For sure, yeah.
Right? These people don't even know how to come together. They can't even get a leader strong enough to bring them together to go at the Night King. The Night King got people rising from the dead, blowing up walls, getting dragons to come over to that side so he can kill him. I mean, this guy knows what's going on. Hands down, number 1, Night King.
I think earlier someone asked like how do they kill? I think it was a Twitter question. How do they kill the White Walkers?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
You got to kill the guy who.
Yeah, I think we kind of saw like the foreshadowing a little bit last week. They're gonna wipe off a big chunk by killing an important
The Night
person.
King.
Fact.
One of the generals.
One of the
They're gonna
generals.
kid with the
and he's-
wispy hair.
Yeah, homeboy with the wispy hair.
Yeah.
He's just, and it's going to wipe out like.
You know him, Larry
So I'm
David.
seeing him next week in Brooklyn.
They're gonna take out Larry David, White Walker.
Homeboy with the wispy hair next week in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So it's like 70% of them go at that point, and then the dragons, and then a combination of other stuff. So that's how they're going to do.
That's interesting. That's right. So you knock him off. All right, cut the head of the snake off.
I just think there's tiers to this power thing we're talking about, power rankings, because there's really two different things going on right now. There's the battle against the White Walkers,
Okay.
and then there's the like standard Game of Thrones for the throne.
Okay.
To me, Jon Snow's winning both of them right now because he's the rightful heir.
Fuego take.
He's the rightful heir to the throne, so he's already like he doesn't even know it
Spicy.
yet, but he's gonna have the throne, and he's also fighting.
But how is Cersei not winning the political?
This dude.
First of all, Cersei is from
Cersei-
300.
That's
Cersei-
300. dog.
Same character, right?
the guy with the nipple piercings. And
Oh, what did I say?
Yeah, who spoke with his nose
say
closed?
Cersei?
Yeah.
Did I fuck that up? How is she not winning the political front?
I don't think she's winning because she's closing she's not paying attention to the real battle right now, and it's going to end up coming.
But she's just like, I don't care. Like they'll do it.
Let me
Why am I going to have
respond
my
that.
guys
Let
go
me
out there?
respond to that. That's a brilliant move right there. She is paying attention
Brilliant.
to the real battle. She's letting them fight it. She understands.
she's
the
letting
threat.
it cancel each other out.
She goes, listen, I know we can't do anything because we don't have anything to take them out. They have all the dragon glass.
Mhm.
They have all the dragons. What do we have? Just manpower? We're going to die and then fight them in a war after? No way. Let them take them out. In the meantime, I'm going to go to get a beast-ass army from the Iron Bank. This bitch 4 moves ahead.
She mentioned the
For
Golden
real.
Army,
She's
so,
the Cavs GM. She is the Cavs GM. She's like, let me
She's
get this
killing it.
cripple IT. Okay, I'm gonna make a deal for his ass. Then I'm gonna what is it?
I'm gonna retrade for him.
Retrade that shit. I'm gonna
So
get
is
someone
Tyrion
else.
IT? Because Tyrion's now coming back to the Lannisters after all that.
Wow, Tyrion could be IT in this
Maybe, yeah.
situation.
Same height.
No. Yo, you're a Boston guy. How quickly you turn? You're a man, right?
Yeah.
And you make fun of his height like that.
I'm whatever.
Yeah.
I'm already out.
We got Kyrie.
He's out. He's like, I'm in that Kyrie.
You give a fuck about
When you get
IT.
Kyrie, you don't give a fuck about whatever the fuck else.
Damn.
Okay, did we do everybody's rankings?
Yeah.
Well, shit, then that's another episode of Westerbros, man, or the first episode of Westerbros.
Yeah.
If you fuck with us, man, let us know. Talk to us in the comments. Obviously, everybody give their Twitters if you guys want. If you don't want, you don't have to share your personal life. You guys know mine, most likely. It's Andrew Schulz, SCHULZ. That's Twitter and Instagram. Jack, yours is?
Yeah, at Jay Lerius.
J Lerius, JLEARIOUS.
LEARYOUS.
Sorry, LEARIOUS. Okay, Marco?
I have a completely ghost Twitter account, and I plan to keep it that way.
All right, bet.
His is
Marco's
at-
keeping
I'm
at
it.
just gonna keep
Cersei.
coming at you.
Marco's going to make a Twitter account just for Westerbros.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's
That's
a
a good
Cersei
idea.
fan page account.
Okay, he's
The
gonna,
Cersei
it's
fan
going to call
page account,
Cersei
yeah.
with a Z. Haney.
It's gonna be a very progressive Twitter page, all right?
Haney, you got some social media for us?
Yeah, I don't ever tweet. If you want to follow me, maybe I'll start tweeting. I'm at Subcon Haney, SUBCONHANI.
All right, so get at it. And then let us know, man. And let us know what you thought about it. We just wanted to try this out and do this. And if you guys enjoyed it, you thought it was really fun, well, shit, maybe we'll do it to some other shows that are coming out and find some other things that we can do it from. So thank you guys so much for listening. You know, I always appreciate all the support that you guys have given me. And I want to keep on doing these cool, new, different types of podcasts out here. So thank you so much for your support. This has been an episode of Westerbros. Peace.